and welcome to FANatics. Here we are at Free Comic Book Day. You've been here before, but not quite like this. It's bigger and better than ever, so let's check it out.
So every year downtown we have these massive amount of people that come downtown dressed up, here for free comic books, lined up along Dundas Street and Richmond Street. And we thought this year we would open up the street to people rather than cars and include all sorts of different programming like spray painters, like Batman, like some chalk artists, and really program Dundas Street and make it a big event. There's big lineups here at Heroes, there's big lineups at LA Mood, and I hear out in Old East is doing really well too.
And some of the vendors that you've included this year?
Everybody from Batman to the DeLorean, the Ghostbusters, the Star Wars fan club, everybody's here, and it's been great to see everybody in costume.
And you're finding a good response so far?
Absolutely. Every now and then some kid yells out, "This is the best day ever," and it's been really fun to see all the different families and kids here downtown on Dundas Street. You can find more information on our Twitter, our Instagram, our Facebook pages for Downtown London or downtownlondon.ca.
One of the things that I love about the people that we get to meet on our show is their generosity of their time, and they just love coming out to events just like this. Tell us a little bit about who you are.
Well, I'm the interior Dr. Doom, one of the local cosplayers here in London. I'm the chairman of the Legion of Doom. It was an organization that started a year ago. Call cosplay villains all across Ontario.
What are you doing here today?
We are participating with the Brain Tumour Walk. We're actually going to be cheering on the crowds at one of the corners. It's going to be a partnership between us and the London Rose.
Do you often get invited to things like this?
We've been getting a lot more invites to doing things like this in the last little while. We just did the Autism Walk last 2 weeks ago. We did the Alzheimer Walk before that. We're planning on doing a few other ones over the course of the year as well.
What is the personal connection for you today, if there is one?
For us, it's just basically just helping out the charities. We support a great majority of them over across the province. Like this is one of the ones we're doing. We support several other ones as well. So it's quite helpful that we get involved with it and try to support them as best we can.
And the connection between nerds and these amazing events?
People love the costumes. It's a great publicity stunt for them. Get people to come out. And the kids love us, so it helps them.
I love them. They're so much fun, and especially when I get to bring my dog with me too, it makes it even better, I think. So many people love her. And seeing, especially when the little kids go and they scream, "Cruella, Cruella!" It's awesome.
People just love seeing people in costume.
Yes, it's great feeling, and just getting to see the smiles on people's faces and everything.
When Doom invited me to come and entertain small children, it's like, oh goody! It's totally villainous.
Even though you're a villain, everybody loves to say hi.
Exactly!
Why are you walking today?
We are walking for Vanessa. She was a very, very close friend of mine, like a sister to me, and sadly passed away in 2011 after a lengthy battle with brain cancer. She was the most wonderful, inspirational person that I've ever met, and this particular event, formerly called the Spring Sprint, was actually really important to her, and she came out and supported it every year. So after she passed away, I thought, what better way to honor her than for us to put together a team and continue on the tradition that she started and raise money for the Brain Tumour Foundation of Canada.
How many people are walking with your team today?
I would guess about 30, wouldn't you? 30 or 40, maybe.
Yeah, over 20 for sure. We've already hit the $7,000 mark, which our goal was $5,000. So I'm absolutely thrilled with how generous everybody has been. I know Vanessa would be absolutely thrilled. This money goes towards research for brain tumors and also helps the survivors and patients and families of brain tumor survivors and patients.
What do you think of all these people coming out today on this gorgeous day?
It's a wonderful event. So inspiring for the people that are still suffering.
At Ivy Park. Why? Because there's this huge Pokemon Go event with lures everywhere. I want to find out more about it, and I am buzzing, so I got to catch some right now. What's going on here tonight?
Everybody is gathered here at Ivy Park and for a big gathering of Pokemon Go. Forest City Comic Con has organized an evening where we're going to pay for all the lures all around the Pokestops around the park for people to enjoy and run some mini games with prizes. The Pokemon Go is a sort of overlay of real life, sort of augmented reality game. Different GPS locations are Pokestops, and these Pokestops are places you can go to be near and collect resources in the game. A lure, or lure module in the game, if you use it at one of these Pokestops, it increases the odds of Pokemon spawning in that area.
So people are gathering around, chatting, having a good time, but they're also adding to their Pokemon.
Yes, they are improving their collections, gathering the resources they need to continue playing, and of course getting prizes handed out from the lovely sponsors we have around town.
Tell me a little bit about the games that you have tonight.
All right, well, between 7:30 and 8, a game just ended called Heavy Pidgey. The idea of that game was the first person and the fastest person to catch and tell us a Pidgey, which is a type of Pokemon, the fattest one. So 3.68 kilos was the biggest Pidgey caught during the time, and 2 people caught him at the exact same time, reported it at the exact same time, so there's going to be a tie for that. So.
And people look like they're having a great time, all ages.
All ages, it's all friendly. We have community photo shoots. We're going to get some team spirit stuff happening, so you can see people just doing activities to embody, the team spirit, the excitement of the event. Later, there's going to be a bug catching contest because there's bug type Pokemon. So, and that's a mini game in Pokemon, the actual games. So,
I heard that this is your first time playing Pokemon tonight.
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I've loved Pokemon for a long time, and I actually couldn't get it on my phone, so now my dad actually let me use his. So I finally got to play it, which is very awesome.
And so you're first level right now?
Actually no, I've gained up a few levels.
Wow, already?
Yeah.
And are you getting some cool Pokemon with the free lures tonight?
I am. A lot of cool Pokemon.
Which is your favorite so far?
To be honest, my favorite was the first one I got, which was the Pikachu.
Are you getting a lot of new Pokemon tonight with all the lures?
Yeah, I'm actually getting a lot of good things. I'm getting like Dratini, Staryu, Geodude, Cubone.
Actually, they played it nonstop. They made us memorize the characters. They made us do everything with them. So now that Pokemon has come back, it's actually really, really cool that we can do this with them. And I'm sorry that our other boy's not with us tonight. He's at home, but.
So you're now playing as a family?
We are, yeah.
Yeah, so we had to buy books so we could keep up when we knew what they were talking about. Yeah, when they were small, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm Kitchener Ratata right now.
Go Team Valor! Go Team Valor! What's happening? What's happening?
Oh!
Where are we They're in Pokemon Go mode. Everybody's running toward. Oh my God, there's so many people running. What did you find? You don't know.
Up at its spawn point at the Museum London by the Rhino there's a Snorlax. It's a rare Pokemon, so everybody's going to flock up there. We're going to go and knock him around, get him in the balls.
Thank you. So Snorlax is up on the hill by the Rhino. I feel like we need to be there. Okay? Yes? Let's go. Let's go get a Snorlax. I just want a Snorlax. Today we're in St. Thomas to check out a brand new store full of toys and collectibles that you are going to love. Tell us a little bit about your store here.
Well, we're located in St. Thomas. We decided to create this store for the community. It's something that I think that our community needs very much so. We realize that there's a culture here that has not been heard or there's nobody paying attention. So we decided to open up Dark Matter Toys and Collectibles.
How did you get started in collecting toys?
Honestly, it was a bit of a fluke. We were on vacation about 4 years ago, and I just decided to stop in a parking lot, and in that parking lot there was a comic book store. I decided to go in. We're on vacation, so why not try new things? I walked in the store and I found a toy that I had when I was a child, and it just took me back. So that feeling committed to memory, as I like to say, it really sparked my childhood memories, and I bought the toy, took it home, and it's been an addiction ever since.
So how do you get things that you have in your store?
That's actually, let me go back a bit here. So the reason I called it Dark Matter, a bit of a story behind that. I'm the guy that's in your attic, I'm in your basement, I'm in your, barn, and I'm in those dark places. So in our logo, we have a black hole, and toys appear to be being sucked into the black hole. However, from my point of view, I'm the one pulling them out of the black hole. Okay? So I do a lot of hunting. I do advertise that I buy and sell. So people are welcome to bring their collectibles in, and I'll give them fair market value for it. I, have to make a little something on it, but definitely I hunt all over the place. I will go anywhere for a good collection, and I'm not afraid to pay for it. And the fun part is to refurbish it, to bring it back to life, to find that dirty, dusty, disgusting toy, missing pieces or even broken, and then fixing it up, bringing it back to life, putting it on a shelf, watching someone enjoy that, I had that. There's no generation, I think, that doesn't, enjoy this kind of stuff. I think it's every culture. I mean, toys it's kind of like music. It's for everyone, of any age, any sex, any gender. That's what brings joy to me, is watching people light up. When their faces light up, I'm happy.
And then there's that nostalgic feeling of, oh, I had that when I was a kid.
Again, that's my slogan is feelings committed to memory. Whether or not it's from a customer service point of view or exactly how it sounds. I mean, this is your childhood memories, and it's committed to your memory. I mean, this is something that, do you remember Christmas morning opening that one present, that one Christmas when you were like, you had to have it. You just had to have it. And then you open it, and then it's like, you went hysterical. You went crazy. And, if you were lucky, you were that kid. And if you weren't, guess what? That's what this place is for. It's for what you didn't get when you were a kid. Now you can come and get it.
It's nice to have adults here with kids as well.
It's a family thing. So, dad can collect whatever, and mom can collect too, and that's how our family is. That's how this started. And my daughter, of course, she started with Barbie, but then it turned into Minecraft. And as we know, every few years there's new cool stuff. But, certain things span over generations, and they're always going to be cool. Comics are always going to be cool. Sci-fi is always going to be cool. Superheroes, come on. I mean, who doesn't love superheroes?
So aside from coming to the store, how can people find you online?
Well, we have a Dark Matter Toys and Collectibles Facebook group. We have a Twitter account. We have an Instagram account. My 13-year-old daughter's in charge of all of that. I'm not really competent with that yet, so I'm working on that.
I hear you're a social media whiz for the store. What are you doing for it?
I set up Twitter, Instagram, and some stuff with Facebook. And yeah.
How do you know how to do that?
Well, since I'm young, I kind of know everything.
Do you think you're a nerd?
I believe we're all nerds. I think that we all have an inner nerd, and I think that we need to expose that. I think nerds rule the world, and I think that they're the coolest people out there. I really do.
Why is it that you come to these Comic-Cons?
You know, I think the one reason I come to these is to meet the people who grew up with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That's the biggest reward, because now we're getting second and third and fourth generations who grew up with the neighborhood, plus the newer ones, because it's on Netflix now too. So it's we're still in the neighborhood, and we're now in the Rogers TV neighborhood.
What is about the popularity of the show? Why do people like it so much?
You know, I think that Fred Rogers really had a connection with his audience. He was a communicator, not an actor. And he made that one-on-one connection with a child at home. And I think it made an impression on, and I know it made an impression because they tell us, on people who grew up with it. And it has remained all these years. You know, this is our almost 50th anniversary for being on television. And by the way, did you know, and most people don't know, that Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood started in Canada in 1963 on the CBC. That was its first appearance. Then he stayed for 2 years and went back to the States, and PBS picked it up. But Canada is really the birthplace of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And you probably recognize me more, and your viewers will, with this hat, Speedy Delivery. Now, okay, let's look at the camera.
Okay,
I'm going to count to
I'm
three.
here, yeah.
I'm counting to three, and we're both going to say Speedy Delivery, and the viewers will too, okay?
Okay.
Here we go, Tammy. 1, 2, 3. Speedy Delivery. Thanks for watching Rogers TV.
We've seen some really cool collections here on FANatics, but you've never seen anything like this. Get ready to see the largest Canadian Bruce Lee collection. Tell us a little bit about your collection here.
Well, it's been a lot of years in the making, and it actually started way back in the 70s. And me and my 3 friends, we called ourselves the Lee Brothers, and we actually went and saw Enter the Dragon, and we were so thrilled by it and so hyped, and we just wanted to be like Bruce Lee. So, you know, we got out of there and we bought comic books and magazines, and we went back to the show, and we just wanted to be like Bruce Lee fanatics because we wanted to be like Bruce Lee, and he was the biggest and best thing ever.
How many pieces do you think are in your collection right now?
It's very hard to say. I don't have an actual number, but there has to be upward over 5,000 pieces, all from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even some stuff from the estate I have. Here I have from 1966 a Corgi toy with the original missile and the spinner that shoots from the toy with the instructions. And then they made a 30th anniversary toy in 1996. It's a little more plasticky, not quite as nice as the original one, but it is a nice toy. And I have a reproduction Corgi box here for the 90s toy, as of the 60s one is original. We have some Bruce Lee playing cards, 1966 Secret Agent pin.
Where would that have come from?
That one would have been probably one you would have to order through the Green Hornet when it was showing. They only made one season of the Green Hornet, 27 episodes. This is a full set of mini Largo figures, the 3-inch, through his Game of Death outfit, and then his weapon one with nunchakos, a staff, and his 2 fighting batons. Here we have here the 6-inch figure with the staff, and another 6-inch figure. It looks the same, however, it has his nunchucks, so they are totally different. And then we have here Bruce Lee with the battling warrior, the ninja. They did make one of these with Chuck Norris. Extremely hard to find in the package, but I did find a loose one right here. And I got a picture of Chuck Norris. You can see the outfit's the same, and this is Bruce Lee. Actually, Tammy, what I have here is one of the first Bruce Lee toys ever made. It's official Bruce Lee punching puppet, and you can see he punches. This was available through Chinatown, and it's early 70s. It's one of the first puppets made. And I have something to show you here. I have another Bruce Lee punching puppet in the package. However, don't be fooled.
No, it looks different.
It does look different.
Yeah.
On first glance, you may think it's an original, but this is a black market copycat.
Oh, you're kidding.
You can see his eyes are different, his hair is different. There's a lot of black market stuff out there.
They tried.
Buyer beware. Tammy, what I have here is a lot of my Bruce Lee NASCAR stuff from '98. For the 25th anniversary of Bruce Lee's death, NASCAR celebrated honoring Bruce Lee, and Jeff Burton actually had a Bruce Lee car. It is in a museum right now, and it was actually a gold car, which I have, and they did make a black car also. Now, as you can see, I have the Toys R Us car, limited edition. I have the Stock Rods car. I have the Mac Tools car. I have the Leathercase car. I've tried to collect all of the cars from 164th to 132nd to the full-size 124th car. That was a great honor, and I was happy to see NASCAR celebrate Bruce Lee stuff. I have every Bruce Lee video game ever made, dating right back to the mid-'80s. I have Bruce Lee Lives.
What format is that?
Well, this is, you would have to have an Apple player back then, because they are the old floppies and the discs.
Yeah. Awesome.
With original receipt that sold for $80 back then.
Ooh.
Was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that is called Bruce Lee Lives. And I even have the poster to advertise this.
Wow.
Next in line actually came this one through Datasoft, and this would have to be played on your PC also. Then we have an old version. I'm not sure of the player. Then we have the Atari Jaguar. That was when the movie came out about Bruce Lee called The Dragon. And then, of course, the Xbox one, which was pretty popular. And then, of course, the Game Boy. This room is always evolving, actually. As I get more stuff, I have to move stuff around. And it all started just with kind of everything just thrown here and there. And, and just to show it all. And what's going to happen next? I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to put this in a traveling show in the back of a trailer and take it to all the events around London and let everybody see my Bruce Lee collection.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll see you next time on FANatics.
Didn't even catch the Pidgey. What kind of life is this?
No, I'm not going to dance on camera. So I was dancing for the people driving by. It was for their pleasure. There's no one there. It was like, I was just, never mind. Look, it's Al.
Both angles.
Okay, what I don't need is a shot of me from both angles. Thank you. Oh, hi. Oh, my pokey ears. Just anytime. Oh, sorry. We've seen some really cool. Oh, geez. Hold on. No, I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Should have done this. Should have done this first.